people saying good morning. So morning, everyone. Good.
Can you hear us?
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear us?
Is your light on green?
Where is it? Hold if you can hear us. Oh, Mary Jo can hear us.
Right.
Can you see us? Dave had everything going, and then I said I can't see it, and so he started to switch it, and then it kind of lost it. So let me know if you can hear, if you can see us. That is the other piece. Can you see me? I am frozen on my side, but if you can see me, that's all I care about. Can hear you, but you're stuck. Okay.
All right. They should see the. Can you see the down
Can you
camera
see
now? And
this
I will work on the
right here?
up camera.
Can you see
There's
the
a
stamp
delay, so just
set? I know, I'm just asking. La-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Yay. Does that mean yes, you can see this one? All right, I hear and see. Great. I'm going to go ahead and get started then. Good morning. My name is Lisa Schmidt. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my dear sweet husband Dave was working on technology. And then I'm like, wait, I can't see myself. And then he unplugged everything and was like, oh, bummer. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started since you can hear and you can see. And Trudy, how are you, my dear? All right. I have this morning, we are at the Refuge Little Falls, which you can tell, woo, by my cute mug. Let me get to the right. Oh, left, right. Right there. Oh, I see. Anyway, I'm looking at the little screen at the top. You see, my mug is Refuge Little Falls. I've got the Refuge Little Falls sweatshirt on because what the heck in Minnesota? It was like, I don't know, 90 last week. It's typical Minnesota. And now it is 40 degrees outside. So that's the way it goes, right? All right. So we are going to use Thankful Garden, which is online. It's an online exclusive, fairly new. Not May new, but like came out in March, and it's just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I want to make a card. Yeah, have the heat on too. I want to make a card that is one that we're going to be using for Card Cafe because it is absolutely so, so, so gorgeous. I did not bring all the designer series paper. However, I have a couple pieces of this beautiful designer series paper. Look how fun these hydrangeas. They're just gorgeous. So, like I said, I didn't bring all the paper because I'm going to use this black and white, and then I'll show you some other cards with it once Dave gets back, because he's I don't know if you know, but he gets very anxious when technology doesn't work. So he's sort of having a little moving around, getting things situated. So I previously, this also comes with dies, and I went ahead and die cut out the flower, this flower that we're going to use. And if you're ever wondering if this is full size right here, it says down here, images at 75%. So just so you know that they are bigger than that. So here is my flower that I'm going to use.
Martha says, come upstairs.
Hi, Martha. I'm going to use this flower. I'm using my Memento Black, and I'm going to just stamp my flower. Normally I would stamp and then die cut, but this time I'm going to, because I'm making it for Card Cafe also, I thought, can we die cut and then stamp? Because it gets a little stressful when people stamp and then I have to die cut. So anyway, Card Cafe is at our house where you get to make 10 cards. And because it is a photopolymer, meaning I can see through it, I can get it pretty good. I can get that. There we go. I can get it really well on here. There we go. Look at that. You'd never know I die cut and then stamped. So we are going to use a blending brush, and we are going to use a Petunia Pop for our flower. And we're going to, we are going, hi Cheryl. And we're going to use Soft Sea Foam for the leaves. So I'm going to start with Petunia Pop. I'm not going to do the whole flower. I'm just kind of going to do the middle here. And one thing I already forgot to do, which is important, when you're using a blending brush, it's important to start over here. Look at that ink. It's crazy strong ink. But if you use it first and then go back to this, then you get a little bit of a more delicate rather than what I have there, which is just fine. Okay, so that is all I'm going to color on that. I'm not trying to color the whole thing. Then I am going to take my, I just said mossy, I was thinking Mossy Meadow, but it's Soft Seafoam. And this one I debated, do I want to color in just the leaves, which on this you can see you really can't do that if I'm going to do that. So I actually decided I'm just going to color the whole thing. Again, I didn't go off, but with a lighter color, it's probably going to be okay. I'm just going to color in the whole thing. And you're going to see it doesn't even make a difference. It really looks pretty. In fact, with this lighter color, I'm going directly on because it feels like it's not picking up as much. So the blending brushes come in this larger size and the smaller size. You get 3 in a package. I like the smaller ones better. Oh, good. There it is. Thanks, Dave. I like the smaller ones better. I feel like I have more control and more, I guess more control is really what I want to say. That I have more, shall I say it again? Control. So, all right. There is our there are our leaves. They're pretty. They're very pretty. And I think it's okay. You'll see it totally looks okay getting in the spaces. It looks just fine. Okay, set that aside. We are using Petunia Pop. That is one of last year's in colors. It is one of my favorite colors. I just think it's really pretty. So it's our standard half sheet. Since I see that little line right there, I'm going to flip it back over. Originally, I flipped it because this is a little bit, I can see the back, but I'm going to leave that. And then I took our beautiful Designer Series paper and cut it down just 1/4 inch. So these are the 2 that I am choosing to use. One of them, I used this one already, so I am going to use this one. And at Card Cafe, we actually are going to spray on it. Here, I think I am going to just give it a little bit of color with my blending brush. Well, actually, it's green. Maybe, and I'm going to go with the Petunia Pop. So I'm just going to like kind of, oh, that's not going to work. Hopefully that's going to end up going under something. I just did it again. All right, I'm going to get a little bit of the Petunia Pop and just give it a little bit of, and this will cover with something else. So I'm going to turn it this way because that's what you do when you make a mistake. You just cover it, right? It's a space for more embellishment. All right, that's good enough. Just want a little bit of color on that background. And we're going to stick this on here. This back is cute. That would be cute for the little bag, the little purse. That would be fun for that, like the Land's End bag. That would be a cute pattern. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. All right. This die came from Spotlight on Nature, and it has several circles with different edges. It's super, super cool. And so I'm going to use, I think I'm actually going to put it down here because normally I was going to put it in the middle, but I think I'm going to put it down there because I want to cover that splotch. And then I'll put my words up on top. I can do that, right? That doesn't matter. I like that better because it's not going to cover unless I put a ribbon there. Yeah, I think I'm going to put this down here. Actually, I'm going to turn the whole thing sideways. Wow, brilliant. See, that's the power of crafting. Because then I can cover that little splotch.
At least the flexibility of crafting.
Yes, yes. There we go. Cover that. Don't see it as much. This one, I'm going to go ahead and pop up. Look how pretty that is on there. And you don't need, I mean, I really think the whole coloring in exact, it doesn't matter. It works perfectly. So let's grab some, you know, I like to use my strips of dimensionals. Yep. Because I want to get that little piece up. And I just like the strips because they're quick and easy. Use what I want, put back what I don't. There you go. And you don't have to get the whole thing, but I kind of want it to all pop up. So I'll do one
Hey,
more
Mary.
right here like that. Okay, and then I just stick this back on my little mat like that. All right, Mary, how are you? We miss our friends who are not here at the refuge, but we have friends here. Everyone here this weekend has been here before.
I know, all returning friends.
I know, so it's like family coming home. All right, we're gonna put this right here.
That flower's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? It is just this whole, everything in this is gorgeous. I am going to just do a little happy birthday coming out from here. I could go all the way across.
No.
No, I don't think so. Okay. Dave says no. Let's get my little mat. And the happy birthday that I am going to use is not from this stamp set, but it is from, proud of myself for having it, this one, The Right Words. And this is a brand new stamp set. I love the combination. Sometimes when they're in different fonts and they have combination, I can see what goes together well. So happy birthday to someone we're celebrating every single day. Love that. This one, thinking of you a lot. So they go together. This one, I really don't like that you're leaving, but I hope you love where you're going. I miss you already. So I kind of like when the fonts go together. Anyway, this is also a fun one, but just know how much I love and care about you. I wish I had the right words for a time like this, right? Sometimes we don't have that. So there's some other ones in here that go together as well. So I'm going to use the happy birthday from there. This is not clear. It's not a photopolymer. So it's a little bit harder, in my opinion, to get them straight, but that's okay. So we just try. I think I decided I did it straight on the block. We'll see. Pretty good. I'm going to try one more over on this side. A little bit higher. Yeah, it's all right. So I'm going to just snip this right here because this is going to go. Oh, I see. I'll use this one. Ah, well, all good, right? I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to make this into a little pennant. So I'm going to cut in the middle and then just cut to the middle. We have a punch that does this, but I don't have that with me. So I will just do it like that, which works great.
Old school.
Old school. Ooh, yeah, that works great. I love that I was able to cover that up. That just makes me happy. And I am not going to pop this up because the flower is popped up. And how lovely is that? So we will stick this on here. Tuck that under. So it looks like it's, there we go, like that. And then I do have a couple embellishments. I have my Petunia Pop ribbon, and I love this ribbon. I did check, it is still current. Always a good thing to know. And I didn't realize that, I'm happy that these are still current too. The Purple Fine Shimmer Gems. The shimmer gems, they're going to be perfect for the inside of my little flower here. You can tell I have more than one package here because as I have them, I put them all together. So we're going to use the sort of off color. Ooh, they're not exactly purple. They're more of a Blackberry Bliss kind of ish. I'm just going to put one there, and I'm going to put a little bit smaller one right there, just to give it a little bit of sparkle there. Isn't that pretty? I think that's great. All right, and then my little piece of ribbon, because I love when there's embellishments that just makes the card, in my opinion. And I'll show you on the other one, I put it somewhere else. But on this one, I'm going to put it this way.
I always like to bring the bling.
I like that. Bring the bling. I'm going to put it right here on our little flower, maybe up a little higher so it sits on that sea foam. We'll grab a glue dot here. Maybe, yes. Glue dot. Or I will make, that's okay. I can just make a glue dot with this. Did you know that? You can just like put some adhesive on, rub it together, make a little glue dot. See? What do they say? Necessity is the mother of invention.
Yep. There
we go. And then inside, we're going to go ahead and put just a piece of white cardstock, but I just need my little mat. We are going to go ahead. Let's see. That's at happy birthday. What's that?
That camera's kind of freaking
Whoa.
out.
I don't know what happened there. Happy birthday. And I was going to stamp a little flower inside, and I'm going to go ahead and do that in the not mossy meadow, in the soft sea foam. Just do a little bit of, just a little leaf there. Just one little leaf. I know you can probably barely see it. There you go. All right, so I'll stick that inside my card and be good to go. I just think that's so pretty. The other thing,
tone down our autofocus. It seems to be kind of wigging out a little bit.
the other thing I thought of is it would be kind of cute to put in like 3 little gems in the middle, or, you know, you can always make that middle pop up a little bit more. But isn't that fun? I think it's beautiful. All right, Dave has an announcement about Stampin' Into Summer. And then I'm going to show you some other cards I made with this amazing and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paper and set.
As you know, for everything, always go to thestamperstudio.com. Once you're there, scroll down just a bit and you will see Stampin' Into Summer. Because Stampin' Into Summer, the deadline is coming. Stampin' Into Summer is our 3-hour virtual event that Lisa does along with our stamping friends, Amy and Tracy. During that hour on June 7th from 10 to 1, they will feature 3 different product suites from the new catalog. When you register, you get make and take supplies for all 3 suites that they will guide you through making those projects. And don't worry, if you can't join us for all 3 hours, it is recorded, so you can always come back, watch it later. So again, register, you get all the materials for the 3 featured products. And as if that weren't enough, you can also register for our add-on classes. We have 3 more products that will be featured. When you register for the add-on classes, you get an additional set of make and take supplies. You get a recording that takes you through everything that's in that product, many things that you can do with it, and walk you through the make and take that comes with that. So sign up. The deadline is May 20th because we have to get everything cut and prepared and sent out in your Stampin' Box of Fun. So by May 20th, you need to register. And shocker, that is coming up 3 days from now. May has flown by. So what would that be? Tuesday is the deadline.
Oh, goodness.
To register for Stampin' Into Summer. So don't delay. Go to the Stamper Studio right now.
I was going to say, just do it today.
Roll on down to Stampin' Into Summer and register and join us on June 7th.
Awesome. Thanks, hun. Yeah. So one thing I also wanted to point out here is we've got obviously we have a lot of the big flower dies, but every little thing here, these little leaves, we also have dies for those. And the thing, sometimes I love that this is the way Stampin' Up! Does it is there's 1, 2, and 3 of this one. So you could stamp it 3 times, die cut it at the same time, which is super helpful and a time saver. Same with this little itty bitty leaf right here. So lots of little things you can do. I'm curious, this one, I think you can cut out, well, obviously that's 2. You can cut out some of the, I'll show you on a card we make, some of the flowers from that, as well as these are our bonus dies. I call them bonus dies because they don't coordinate with a stamp, but they still have, they're amazing to tuck in and stick with, use with your card or scrapbook page. All right, so there was that card. Let me show you. Remember I said I wanted to spritz it? So let's get that focused. Focus. So there's this one. This one I spritzed the outside. My little, here it is. I'm like, my little ribbon fell off. Boom. Not anymore. I spritzed the outside, so kind of gave it a little bit. I'm going to go a little higher so you can see a little bit different look there, but I like them both. This one just has a little bit more variation. I kind of like this way, the sideways. Look at that. All right, here's another card I made using the same flower, but this one you can see I did actually use our Stampin' Blends and color in the leaf, and I colored in the flower, and this has some Wink of Stella on it. On this one also, I did stamp using the little black piece on the inside, and the one I made, I did not use that. But this is kind of a fun one. Look at that. Isn't that fun? This paper is just gorgeous. Paper is so pretty. that I just thought that'd be a really fun thing to do. And then this is like little velvet ribbon. It's so pretty. And then in this suite, in this Thankful Garden suite, there is, and some of you have made this with me, this is the stencils. So this to me is absolutely stunning. And there's five stencils that you layer one on top of the other, and you do them one at a time. Same color. I didn't change colors for this one. I didn't change colors for that one or for the leaves. And it is absolutely stunning. It is so, so, so very pretty. And I added our little butterflies. But this other die fits on some flowers. Let's find a threesome. I'm guessing it's this. Nope. It's one of these. Maybe this one. One more try.
And when you order the lovely garden suite, it's so great because it comes with the stamp set, the dies, that gorgeous paper, the embellishments, and the ribbon. All of those things come in there, as well as, I feel like there's one more thing. Oh, all right. Decorative masks, of course.
Yes, I was just talking about. So this, I'm sure this fits exactly on one of these. I'm sorry I can't find the right one because I haven't die cut it out of there. But how beautiful. I just think this is, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. And again, this is just one color stamping with, I did a Melon Mambo, and you can see that this is just the mats made this color variation. Same with this. So if you look really close, I mean, look at that. So very, very pretty. So that, my friends, Thankful Garden, I'm thankful for you. This is what I have.
And I'm thankful that you stuck with us past our little technical difficulties at the beginning of the broadcast.
And do it like this so you can see those. There you go. All right. And remember, we are making this one at Card Cafe this month. What's our May? Nope, June. May is done. June, and our June date. So look on the calendar for that, and we'll have that announcement coming up in the next couple weeks. So I hope you're having a great Saturday. It is cold outside, but I'm going to get outside and weed because we're up at the refuge. We're not up here all the time, and I just have some weeding to do. And I actually really like weeding. I know that's weird. So have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday. So happy